Mr. Vice President, distinguished delegates, Madam Deputy High Commissioner, I thank the Human Rights Council for inviting CEDAW to participate in this critical dialogue on Afghanistan. The committee recently concluded its groundbreaking review of Afghanistan's fourth periodic report in June 2025, the first treaty body review since the Taliban takeover. The situation of women and girls in Afghanistan represents the world's most severe women's rights crisis, it has been already said. And since August 2021, the de facto authority have issued more than 80 restrictive measures that systematically dismantled women's human rights. These edicts have created what we can only describe, and I join my colleague, an institutionalized system of gender persecution, one that may be considered as gender apartheid under international law. These measures constitute clear violation of Afghanistan's binding obligations under CEDAW. Afghanistan ratified the convention in 2003 without reservations, and these obligations remain in effect regardless of changes in political leadership. The de facto authorities' invocation of their extremist interpretation of Sharia law and Afghan culture cannot justify systematic discrimination against women. In July 2025, the ICC issued arrest warrants for Taliban Supreme Leader and Chief Justice for crime against humanity, specifically gender persecution. Additionally, Australia, Canada, Germany, and the Netherlands have initiated proceedings under Article 29 of CEDAW, with 22 additional states supporting this initiative to hold Afghanistan accountable before the International Court of Justice. The crisis has deepened since our review, and the recent devastating earthquakes in Afghanistan have compounded the suffering of women and girls who already face systematic exclusion. Some report that they were excluded from the rescue operation just because they are women. We hope this is not true. CEDAW calls upon the international community to maintain sustained diplomatic pressure through targeted sanctions, linking any support to concrete improvements in women's rights. We urge technical assistance for legal reform processes and dialogue with constitutional experts and Islamic scholars to reconcile religious principle with the human rights obligation, as many other countries have managed to do, reconcile faith and rights. The international community must refrain from normalizing the current discriminatory framework and must strengthen accountability through international justice mechanisms while providing targeted support to Afghan women through independent humanitarian channels. We call upon UN agencies to continue to amplify Afghan women's voice and provide platforms for their participation in decision-making. Religious and traditional leaders must challenge interpretations that legitimize discrimination and promote understandings of Islam that affirm women's dignity and equal rights. Given the systematic nature of violation and the need for a sustained monitoring, CEDAW supports the establishment of a dedicated UN special mechanism for Afghanistan. We call for greater coordination between CEDAW, the Human Rights Council mechanism, and the Council could integrate recommendations from treaty body into its resolution and establish regular dialogue with CEDAW on Afghanistan, as we have already with the Special Rapporteur. As my esteemed colleague Bandana Rana, who led our Afghanistan review, eloquently stated during the proceedings, our concern transcends politics. It is rooted in principles. It stands upon the bedrock of universal and immutable values: human dignity, equality, non-discrimination, autonomy, and justice for all, most urgently for the women and girls of Afghanistan. Despite unprecedented restrictions, Afghan women continue to demonstrate fierce determination and resistance. We must match their courage with sustained action. CEDAW reaffirms its unwavering commitment to work with the Human Rights Council and all stakeholders to ensure that Afghan women and girls are neither erased from public life nor abandoned in their darkest hour. The Convention's promise of equality must be fulfilled, and Afghanistan's international obligation must be upheld. We stand with the courageous women of Afghanistan. Their voices must not be silenced, and their rights must be restored. Thank you.